Are you gonna leave the computer alone so that the video can continue to upload? That's how he looks at me when I say that. Hey, you're gonna fall. Hey, bud. Careful, bud. Yeah, careful, my baby. In case it stops being a reality anytime soon, Books and Lala started following me on Instagram, and I literally said, I'm sorry, what? Hola, hola, everybody. It is it's January 5th. Happy New Year if I haven't said that already. I am about 150 pages or so into Rules of Civility by Immortals, which I wanted to read last December but didn't get the chance to. So it's my first official read of the year. And other than like a couple picture books that I read at the library and stuff like that, but my first physical book. And yeah, I'm actually really enjoying it. It's very quiet, even with the sort of like glitz and glamour of Manhattan in the 30s and the high society people that our main character is surrounding herself with. It's just a very quiet sort of evaluation of life. So I don't remember what I was saying last, but I think I was just saying that I was really enjoying Rules of Civility. I don't really gravitate a lot towards historical fiction, but I do like that. I do like the specific time that it's set, which is in like the mid to late 1930s in Manhattan. It just feels, at least so far, not... So my issue with a lot of historical fiction is how, like, just sad it is. This one so far, it just feels... I don't know, it just feels, like, lovely and great to read. And I love the writing, and I love the main character. And yeah, I'm just having a really good time with it. It's in the grander scheme of things, like outside of its genre, it really is up my alley because it's very character focused, beautiful writing, not a whole lot of plot, at least with regards to the sort of general fiction that I like. Yeah, no, I mean, it's beautiful, and I'm really loving it, and I'm really glad that I finally picked it up and upset that it took me so long. So I am 150 pages into Jade City by Fonda Lee, and I'm really, really liking it. It is about these two rivaling clans in this city. They both have the ability to harness jade and use it to basically enhance their abilities, their senses, their abilities. It gives them sort of power and influence, and it's the history of the region and where these two clans fall within that. And there is sort of rumblings of beginning to sell jade to outsiders, and a drug being created to allow for people who can't naturally harvest or like be able to have jade in their body to be able to do so without it basically acting like a drug and then becoming addicts and things like that. So a drug is created to allow people who wouldn't naturally be born able to do that to be able to do that. And so it's a lot of political machinations and it's a lot of action so far, but within that I think she's developing the characters well enough that you get a sense of who they are, and she's developing the history and the setting enough that I don't feel lost or anything like that. I'm very invested in the story and in the characters, and it's just great so far. I'm really, really having such a fun time with it, and every second that I have available, I want to be reading it. So that's a positive. So far, my first two major reads of the year are, the first one was a 5-star. This one is really, really, really good so far. The other things have been like graphic novels and picture books and things like that, which are also great and have been great. So I am super duper pumped about how my reading is going. I do want to be able to finish this sooner rather than later because the audiobook is almost due back at the library, and I want to be able to get to the next 3 books which are not part of my physical TBR, get those out of the way. And then, although one of them might have to wait until later on, because When We Make It by Elizabeth Velasquez has an audiobook now in the library, which I put on hold, but there's like a 12-week wait, but it is written in verse, so it's a really quick audiobook. So we'll see if I can get that sooner rather than later, but I think I'm gonna prioritize Amari and Truly Devious, get those 2 out of the way for my goal of 1 middle grade and 1 YA every month, and then continue on to the rest of the books that were on my physical TBR. Hola guys, so I just got finished recording my February TBR and my anticipated releases for 2022, which means that I think I am done with videos for the month of January. That is exciting. Now you all know what it's like to live with Roxanne. So I think that takes me through the last week of February, and then yeah, I'm super stoked. I'm super stoked to feel so prepared. Yeah. I am, I think, a little bit more than halfway through Green City, Jade City, Green City, and I'm really, really liking it. It's so much fun. I love the characters, I love the action, I love the magic, I love the setting. There's nothing that I'm not liking about it. The writing is not magnificent, but I didn't really go into this one for that. I think if I'm going into a fantasy for the writing, I recommend Patrick Rothfuss. This one is just really fun and entertaining and great, and I love that it's a diverse fantasy. So hopefully I'll be able to finish that this week and move on to the next thing. Hi guys, so happy Martin Luther King Day. I am off today. I'm off from going to the library, but I'm still doing a little bit of work from home for another job, and we actually just got back from the vet because Galileo's paws got infected again, and we just really don't know what or why. Nothing in the apartment has changed. He's not an outdoor cat. So it's basically just like a process of elimination now. So we changed his litter, and that helped for a couple months. The last time we were at the vet was in October, so now we went back today, which is January. So but then it came back, so we're thinking it's not the litter. So now we're gonna change his food. So we're gonna transition from chicken Blue Buffalo brand to, it was suggested that we do something not chicken or fish because they're like high allergens or something like that. So we're gonna try either rabbit or venison, and see if that helps. And then another thing with him is because of his chunkness, we have to stay away from gravy, so it has to be a pate. So it's a little bit of, it's a little difficult, but we're gonna try over the counter first and see if that works. And then if not, then we'll probably go to a prescription food, like anti-allergic food or something. And then we'll see. Thankfully, neither doctor thinks at all that it's cancer, which is good, because they say like it comes and goes. It's not like it stays, you know. It's not like a tumor that comes and magically disappears with antibiotics. Like, so neither one of them thinks that it's that, so that's relieving. But yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I clean the apartment every week. There is nothing new here. I don't understand, but I'm gonna do like a super duper deep clean. I'm gonna change all of my cleaning things to be all natural and see if that does anything. I'm gonna change my sheets, I'm gonna change my my laundry detergent to be all natural. I'm just basically gonna change everything to be all natural and see if that helps any. But yeah, I mean, thankfully his personality has not changed at all, and his personality has not changed at all, and he still plays and everything like that, and he doesn't like screech in pain. You can see there's a little discomfort on some of the paws when they get really inflamed, but he's not like yelling in pain or anything like that, which is relieving, and he still plays and jumps and stuff. So yeah, so they cleaned out his paws, they cut all his nails, and they gave him antibiotics, and we're gonna do some research and transition him into new food. So it looks like rabbit might be the easiest thing to get to. That is pate and not in gravy. So we'll see. I will let you know. I will let you all know. I know you guys love Galileo. And then I started Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson, and it's okay. I mean, it's like the pacing seems a little weird. Like it's a lot really fast. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just listening to the audiobook. It's one that I'm reading for work. It's not really one that I probably would have picked up on my own. But yeah, I'll let you know what I think about it. Alright, everybody. So it is what day is it? I think it's the 22nd. And I finished Amari and the Night Brothers a couple of days ago and really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was so fun. It was very immersive. It was magical. I loved the characters so much. I loved the way that we see Amari really grow into her own. It's about this young girl who loses her brother, and she's determined to find him, and in doing so she finds out that magic is real and that there's a lot about the world that she doesn't know. And so she becomes involved in the institution that he was involved in and sort of tries to solve the mystery of where he is and everything that sort of like is afoot. And I thought that it was great. I personally saw a lot of parallels plot-wise, like major plot sort of point between it and the Nevermore series. Like they both have this sort of magical being that everybody assumes to be only evil and is scared of them, and you have this main character who is just a good person trying to do good and trying to like live their life and be who they are while having to fight against the prejudice that people have against who they are just innately. And you have like trials and you have a sort of institution that you're trying to involve yourself, like our main character is trying to win a sort of spot in, but this feels more this feels more contemporary. It feels less like if it, yeah, it just feels more contemporary. I think Nevermore felt more fantastical. And yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed it. I highly recommend it. I already can't wait for the next in the series, so I'm really glad that I read that. And then I actually picked up I had about a week and a half left of the month, and so the audiobook for When We Make It won't be available in time, so I will hold on to this until the audiobook hold comes through, because I do want to hear it. Let's see what else. Oh, so I picked up The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I'm about 40 pages in, and I'm really enjoying it. There is like there's a humor to the writing that I'm finding pleasant to read, and so yeah, I think it will just be a really fun read. Hopefully it continues in the way that it has been, and I will check in. I'm not sure if that'll be my last read of the month. I will let you know. Hello everybody. So it is January 26th and I finished Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy yesterday, and it was a hoot. It was really fun. It was absolutely wildly ridiculous and absurd, and I chuckled aloud multiple times. And if you enjoy British humor, if you enjoy just like funny, whimsical, kind of don't take themselves super seriously novels, then you might enjoy that. If you like science fiction, you might enjoy it. It's like an entry science fiction for me because it's not a genre that I read a lot of, so I'm trying to dip my toes more into it, and that's where I decided to sort of start. And I really enjoyed my time with it. I had a lot of fun. I kind of just took it where it went, took it at where it was, and I didn't try to, I just did that and really enjoyed it. So if you, that's just my suggestion for if you are gonna go into it and you're a similar reader to me. I have about like 5 days left of the month, and I don't know if I want to start something new for this month, or if I want to get started on February. I'm not really sure yet. I am reading volume, I think 3 of Tokyo Ghoul on Libby, so I'll do that, but that won't take me 5 days. It's just kind of like that weird limbo state sometimes that I find myself in at the end of the month, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. If not, then this might be the very last clip you see of January. I am gonna go to the gym a little bit. It'll be the first time I go to the gym in over a month. I'm excited to get back in there because I'm not feeling too hot about myself right now, but I'm also trying to be like patient with myself because I have overall a very unhealthy relationship with my body and with food, and so I'm just trying to like be patient and like be caring with myself. So yeah, but I do really enjoy going to the gym. It makes me feel strong, and it makes me feel just like happy, and it's a good stress reliever, and I can just kind of like tune out the world for, you know, an hour or two. So I'm excited. But if you, like I, experience those sort of difficulties, then try to be patient with yourself and caring with yourself, and know that you are not alone by any means. So yeah, I will let you know. I did grab a couple of things from the library for next month, so I'll show them here because why not. So I got Pet by Akwaeke Emezi, which is their, I don't know if they're only YA so far or just a YA of theirs. I got Patina by Jason Reynolds, which is the follow-up, I believe, to Ghost. I got Class Act by Jerry Craft. Excuse me. Which is a middle grade graphic novel and is the follow-up to New Kid, which I read in 2020 and loved. So that's, I'm excited to read New Kid. And I still have When We Make It by Elizabeth Velasquez, and this is written in verse, and I am waiting for the audiobook to come through, the audiobook hold to come through the library, because she narrates it and I obviously want to listen to her narrate it, similarly to how I love to hear the Elizabeth Acevedo books narrated by her. So these are some of my plans for the upcoming month. Got some Girl Scout cookies because who doesn't want to support Girl Scout cookies? I am actually not like a mint and sweets type of person, but for some reason I do like Thin Mints. Do not come for me. But they're lemon ones. There's like a new lemon one that's pretty big, and like each one has a positive message on it. It's like, I am courageous, I am whatever. Oh my gosh, I could not stop eating them. Hence my also wanting to go back to the gym. So yes, I may see you later. If not, then thank you for watching, and I love you all very much. Psst. Hey, Leo. Hello.